say, I am so mad. And let me tell you why I'm mad. Because 13 years it has taken for our government in this country, the United Kingdom, to decide that our curriculum needs an update. Let me ask you something. Who decides what you learn in school? And also, more importantly, who decides what you didn't learn? Welcome to Curriculum Conversations with your host, Lavinia Sennett. So that means legislation, policy, and also the activism from communities like ourselves have literally taken 13 years to decide that now's the time. Which means also successive governments haven't seen education as a priority. This is important because not only is the UK the helm of British colonialism and colonialism more generally, but also because of that, that dictates, number one, what other countries are learning in terms of the British curriculum, which is rolled out in more than 160 schools, but then also the impact of such learnings, right? So if we're learning a curriculum that is enriched and infused with truth-telling now, and it's updated regularly, oh my God, who knows? We wouldn't have to have these conversations, right? So this work started way before me. It started way before the Black Cultural Archives. It started way before a lot of people in the 90s and the 80s were protesting against injustices that affected young people in schools, right? It started when we actually observed that this system, the education system in the UK, is foundationally corrupt. And it's foundationally against the success of young Black boys in particular. So when we're thinking about what needs to be updated on the curriculum, my mind goes back to people like Lane Garrison. He was one of the founders of the Black Cultural Archives. And you know what? He actually hailed from the same place that I'm hailing from, which is St. Thomas in Jamaica, which is the east side, right? And he saw how abysmal Race Relations Act was. And it wasn't working. And he said, you know what? I'm tired of this. Let's actually set up something that young people can actually see themselves in positively, and also to have a space where they feel represented. So he set up ASAR, which was resources, right, that was going across the country to actually empower young people. Over and above that, he also was one of the co-founders of the Black Cultural Archives, which is preserving the heritage of Black British culture. But I asked myself, why has it taken us so long, right? And we're thinking about going forward, the drafters, the people who are actually writing these curriculums, the people who are influential in exam boards, do they understand that the importance of this work goes way beyond just mere representation? Because it's enough to just see yourself on something, but it's another thing to actually feel like you're part of it. It's another thing to actually see that this is actually being used and implemented all year round. And that's why the Black curriculum exists. We do more than just teach Black history. We want to make sure that not only those who are in the classes, but those who are writing what goes on in the classrooms are held to account. Not one of the drafters came from a background that looks like a lot of us, if you know what I mean. So you can go on the website and see it for yourself. But my problem is right now that it's just taking way too long, and it shouldn't have to be that long for our curriculums to be updated. This is more than just curriculum. This is a service that we are providing to the next generation and the generation after that. So one thing that needs to change, I think, is the way that the curriculum is designed and how long it takes for things like this to be updated. When we're talking about knowledge, empowerment, and skills, AI has come in, digital skills have come in, social media. Young people need to be able to actually engage with these things from a learning perspective rather than just being users of something. Knowledge is power, and if you can't utilize the knowledge, then what are we here for? So that's one thing that I'm mad at. But we're working towards solutions, and this is the year following the curriculum review, which basically means that right now those drafters are busy drafting this curriculum that's going to be launched in 2027. we'll see what it looks like. But in the meantime, we'll be making sure that teachers are accurately taught about Black history from the beginning. And then also, those who are not in school can access Black history, arts, and culture all year round in every way, in every shape, and in every form. So we'll see what happens next. But that's it for now. Thank you for listening to Curriculum Conversations Part 2.